As you all can see that I have pasted few chat links in the chat box. First link is of syllabus link. You can avail the syllabus by clicking on this particular link. Payment can be made by clicking on this particular link. If you want to share feedback with us, just fill up this form and we'll receive your feedback. You can check your batch details by clicking on this particular link. In case you have any query, you can just always email us on support@olympiadsuccess.com, or you can drop us in WhatsApp messages on these two numbers. In case you find an internet glitch and you are not able to join us back via Zoom, you can watch us live because we are going to go live on Facebook. Okay. So if I'm clear with the details to everyone, just type it in the chat box from which grade you are in, because this demo is for grade 5 and 6. So I want to know who all are from grade 5 and who all are from grade 6. Okay, Viraj from grade 5, Debet from grade 6, Anvi 6, Arshin 6, Anurag 6, Aradhya 6. Oh, Vanilla 6, most are from 6. Rajas 5, okay. Okay, good to hear that. Nice. So I'll grade 5. Okay, Briti is from 5. Nice. All right. Good to hear that. So I'll not take much time. Your mentor is here. She's a wonderful mentor. She'll be going to make reasoning very easy for you, as she's a wonderful mentor and she's having a clear conceptual clarity. All over to you, Priyashama.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining in. So, we will get started with understanding what reasoning is all about, but I'll not use any technical terms, keeping this point clear in my mind that I need to make it clear to you people that why are you learning reasoning. Most of the times when we are asked about this question, like why maths, why English, why science, we have the common answer that first, of course, because it is asked in the schools, and then second, because I want to learn this, I want to become this, and things like that. But in the case of reasoning, I hope you don't get reasoning questions directly in any examination in your school. But yeah, we do get a lot of reasoning questions when it comes to international Olympiads, whether it is mathematics, whether it is science, whether it's any other Olympiad. There is some section which is always dedicated to reasoning. But you know what? This is called as the explicit questions, the ones which do come with the title reasoning. But when you learn reasoning, you try to think out of the box. You might have heard this term before, right? You start taking things in a different manner and thinking in a different manner, which consequently leads to what? Which consequently leads to you people enhancing your thinking skills and your creativity. Now that's the benefit, that's the reason why we are here. Olympiad Success is one such platform which has come up with these reasoning sessions in full-fledged manner. Why? Because mostly what people do is they take up reasoning few question discussions in the normal sessions around like mathematics or something like this, but we have a full-fledged course on that. The reason being that is that because of this, we will not only do better in the other Olympiads or the other subjects, but as well as reasoning. The interesting fact is that why? Because see, a person who understands the reasoning questions is bound to understand the maths, English, science as well. Because reasoning has a big umbrella around which you see questions coming from science, from English, from maths. If you especially go by the chapter called as analogy, classification, and coding decoding, you will see so many examples of that. Some questions are from GK, some questions are from science, some questions are mathematical in nature. So, this is the beauty of reasoning. Also, when we conduct the sessions over here, we also ask people to tell their way of doing the question, which actually enhances the beauty. You start thinking and knowing the ways how others do the question. We not only focus on your accuracy, that is the way how you do the questions right, but we equally focus on the speed part because we know after all you're doing it for an Olympiad. And remember, see, I don't want to demotivate you by saying this, but the reality is that there is no limit to the logic. Literally, anyone can come up with any new type of question. Then, how to solve logical reasoning questions? The answer to this is by practicing more and more questions. So, in our sessions, also, in our exercise sheets, also, you will get plenty different types of logics and then a bit of repetition of that so that you get to learn how different logics work. And at the same time, with the other additional questions, you learn how to apply the same logic. So with this, I would like to give you people a small demo of it. But before that, you need to know the other important details of the batch also. So I will head it over to Pooja ma'am, who would be showing you the important PPT. Watch it carefully because she'll ask you questions after that as well. And once we are done with it, we'll quickly rush over the demo. All right. Thumbs up, everyone. Okay, fine, great. So we will meet in like few minutes from now. Before that, we'll have the important PPT. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, Priyanshu ma'am. So kids, shall I borrow a few minutes from ma'am? I know you all are excited, so I'll not take much time. I quickly give you the tour and then you can enjoy your demo with your mentor, okay? Okay, so we are good to go. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. You all can see my screen. Okay, so as you know, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. It's India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that include courses that matters, 8 courses, school plus program, mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written, Vedic maths and coding. We do provide online classes, CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics, Olympiad, SESMO, SAMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Councils, Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRM. You can meet our rank holders of year 21-22 on the screen. They're kids like you only, so sooner your picture will also come. So what you have to do is you have to just spare every 2 hours extra from your studies. Okay. So details for these classes will be, it will be group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom platform via seasoned tutors. Session will be twice a week. Days will be Monday and Friday. Timings will be 6:30 p.m. till 7:45 p.m. with 5 minutes of break. The session includes a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and a discussion on previous year papers. Students will get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Students will get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to the practice topic-wise mock test for both math and reasoning, plus logical reasoning constitute 10 to 15% of the questions. Soon I'm going to give the dashboard tour for the same. The objective of this session is to provide introduction to the entire curriculum and give sufficient headway to the student compared to their peers. So these all are the relevant links. No need to worry. I have already pasted in the chat box. Will again be pasted in the chat box. The syllabus can be available by clicking on this particular link. So for grade 5, you have to click on this link. For grade 6, you have to click on this particular link. The fees for this course is 7,140 rupees and it will be 32 session course. Payment can be made by clicking on this particular link. The fees include online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, access to Olympiad Self platform for mathematics, logical reasoning. So what all you need is a laptop or desktop with good internet connection and good camera clarity for the better picture. And there'll be good headphones for the better audio clarity. What all you have to do is you have to just spare every day 2 hours extra from your regular studies. As I told you already earlier, that Olympiad examinations are a little tougher than the regular examinations. So regular classes are going to start from April 26th, that is Friday. Okay, so regular classes are going to start from Friday, April 26th. Hope I'm clear with the course details. So now I'll take you to the dashboard. Hope my screen is visible once again for everyone. You have to just enter this web URL, olympiadsuccess.com, and you'll get this page on your screen. After this, you have to just enter your user details. These user details, you'll get it from us the moment you will enroll with us. So no need to wait for the same. So quickly, if you have enrolled with us, great. If not yet, so go and enroll. Okay. So after logging in, you will get these personal details on your screen. You have to just check your detail whether these are correct. In case you find any incorrect detail, you can just rectify it there only and you can click on update button. After this, you have to just click on live classes, which is right after this my referral button. Over here, you'll get your schedule, your holiday calendar, your reading material, your question papers and answer keys. So this you have to just select your subject for which specific subject you want to see your material. So after selecting your subject, you have to select your topic also for which specific topic you want to see your reading material and question papers. So here is a schedule. You have to just click on schedule. There is some server error. Otherwise, you can click over here and you'll get to know in which session we're going to cover which specific topic. Okay. So each and every PDF is downloadable. You have to just click it on the top, click here to download the PDF and you're good to go. You can keep your PDF save in your device to just check offline also. This is a holiday calendar for your reference that you should not take unnecessary leaves because already session is twice a week and there are festival holidays also. Okay, so no need to miss any of the session. So there are reading material sets. So there's set 1 and set 2. You can have a look. There's a lot of practice material for you. Okay, so it will give you the conceptual clarity. So here you can just click and you can download this PDF. Set 2. You can just click it over here and you can download. Okay. Here are the question papers. Question papers are for your practice. I suggest you to just download your paper, take out the printout, solve it, and then check your answer keys. Don't take out the printout of your answer keys parallelly when you're just taking the printout of the question paper. This is your answer key of that question paper. Set 2. Answer key. Okay, so in live classes, you'll get your schedule, your holiday calendar, your question papers, and answer keys, reading material. Okay, so after this, there is one more practice area for you, wherein that is worksheet. You will get so many worksheets for your practice. You have to just click on this icon, which is right after this dashboard button, and you have to select your subject, and you can see there's so many. Okay, I'll show you any other subject. So here you go. You can just click on take exam and you can read the instructions carefully. In case you find anything that you should not find any difficulty while attempting your worksheet later on. Okay, so after these reading, you have to just click on start worksheet. So you can see there's so many questions, right? So once you're done with question 1, you have to click on question 2. For that you have to move on, click on next button. So in this way, keep on moving ahead and keep on clicking next button and solve your answers. And then once you're done with all your questions, you have to submit your worksheet for submission. You have to click on finish button. Make sure that you submit your worksheet, otherwise you will not be able to see your performance. And before submitting, you have to just review all your answers, whether these are correct, or in case you find any error, you can just rectify it. Yes, I've reviewed all the questions and you're good to go. Your worksheet is submitted now. You have to see the performance, how you have performed. For that, you have to just click on performance button, which is right after this worksheet button. Again, you have to select your subject for which specific subject you want to see the performance. I have attempted this worksheet just now, so you can just click over here on view button and you can see your performance, how you have attempted. Click on review and you'll get to know which answer is correct and which is wrong. Okay. So before moving ahead, you have to log out. In live classes, you'll get your reading drill, question papers, schedule and calendar, holiday calendar. In worksheet, you'll get your practice worksheets. In performance, you'll get to know how you performed in the worksheet. Okay. So you have to just log out and you're good to go. So this is all about dashboard and your course details. Anybody is having any doubt related to the same, just drop it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer your query. Anybody is having any doubt, or we are good to go for the demo? Then I'll answer the questions. Show me thumbs up on the screen if you all are ready for the demo. Okay, so type in the chat box what are the class days and class timings. What are your class timings and class days for this batch? Type it in the chat box. Aradhya, Dhairesh, so we turn on your cameras. We don't allow students to sit with the camera off in our class. We want to interact while seeing your face. We don't want to interact with the cameras. Yes. We want to interact while seeing your faces. Yes, good. Aradhya. Okay, so class days are Monday, Friday, 6:30 till 7:45. Great. Yes, IST. Correct. Absolutely correct. So you all are ready? I can see the excitement on your face when ma'am was talking to you. Show me thumbs up on the screen if you all are ready to go for the demo. Okay, good to go. All over to you, Priyacha ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, I love the excitement here. Good job. Okay, Sanvi ma'am, these classes are also for class 2. Sanvi, your doubt is like for this reasoning grade 2. Are you talking about that? You can type it in the chat. Okay, Fine. Meanwhile, we'll get started with our PPT. So today I actually first thought of starting off with a specific, a mixed bag set. Oh, is it batch for class? Is there a batch for class 2? Okay, so maybe Pooja ma'am, if you're here, you can just answer it. I think you can get all the details in that link, Sanvi. There is the link which ma'am shared few minutes back. In that, you see the batches for all the different grades. So you
Sanvi,
can
these
see it.
classes are not for grade 2. These classes are this in particular batch which you are taking as a demo, that is for grade 5 and 6. This is for
Yeah,
reasoning.
she's talking about any batches if
Yeah.
working parallelly
Ma'am,
for
can we
grade
attend
2
demo
also.
sessions for this week? Yes, you can, Anurag. Is there a batch for? Yes, Sanvi, there is a batch for class 2. I'm just sharing links again. There is a contact number. You can contact on this number and they'll guide you for. Okay, so I've just pasted the link in the chat box. These are the contact numbers. You can contact on these particular numbers, and they'll guide you and they'll just book your slots for grade 2 also. Okay. Yes, grade not for grade 1. There's only for grade 2. Yes, Anurag, you can attend demo sessions for other splits also, but you just need to stay connected with the channel or on our WhatsApp number. Okay, because we do send messages on the WhatsApp as well as email, and you will get to know about channel also. Okay. So Anurag, you can just message me your number. I'll just pass on your number to my sport team. They'll keep on updating you for our upcoming times. Okay. You can just message me. Sanvi, you also send me your number. I'll just pass on your number to my sport team. No problem. Sanvi and Anurag, you just message me your number. I'll pass on.
All right, then you guys can send your phone numbers over here and we'll get started. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, I was about to start with a mixed bag, but then I realized let's start with a topic. Okay. Because topics are always extremely interesting. We can start and finish it off also. But yeah, of course, it's a demo. We can't finish the entire thing, but I can at least give you a glimpse of how coding decoding works. So, a very interesting story around it. Two stories before we actually start with the questions. That's important for you to know and understand why we are learning coding, decoding all together. Like, is that even making sense? Yes, it makes sense because back then in history, when we were actually not civilized enough to live in cities or something, we all were living as groups, tribal groups, right? So, one tribal group used to conquer the land occupied by the other tribal groups by fighting wars, right? History is known for wars. So in these wars, what used to happen that whenever a member of one tribe used to send messages to the other member of the same tribe, while passing the message, someone or the other used to easily read it out. Okay, they used to read it out and understand that okay, they are planning to meet at 1 o'clock here, or maybe they are planning to meet at this particular time. We'll attack, or if they are planning to attack us here, we'll not be there, things like that. So very soon to when they understood this problem, they tried to get rid of this problem that others should not understand their message. So if anyone can help me decode this what I'm writing right now, okay, let me think. Yeah, so I'll write it like this. Yelp. Can anyone decode what Yelp means? Oh my God, Arshin and Viraj are ready. All right. What about others? Okay, Divit, you just missed out a letter here, huh? Well, yes, you all are right. Rajas, Anurag, Aradhya, Arnav, absolutely correct. I actually meant play. I just reversed it. Okay. Like this, there are so many ways to code it. A +1 to the letters, a -1 to the letters, an into 2 to the letters, adding up the letters, what not. There's no limit. But the only thing is that you and your partner should know the decoding part. That is the logic part. Okay. So in any coding decoding question also, you have two parts, bare minimum two parts. You can also have three parts. You can also have more than two parts. But the problem is that you need to understand the logic from that sample. That is the question which is already solved. A part of the question is already solved. Like it's directly mentioned that Yelp is coded as play, then please tell me how will we code games? Anyone in the chat? No, Rajas. We don't have to send phone numbers until unless you want something from Olympiad Success Support Team. Like these were the people who needed some help. That's why they shared it. Simak, yes, yeah, Simak makes sense now. Very much, Sabir. Okay, fine. So here is what I wanted to say. This is the actual history behind coding decoding. Now coming to my understanding of coding decoding. So I used to pass a chit to my benchmate, sometimes not my benchmate. My teacher used to make her sit a little away from me. And there were like two people who used to pass this chit on my behalf. And they used to read it and open it, read it, and then tease us. So we got a solution. We tried writing the entire message in a code, and our code was that we have to write a R in the beginning of every word. Okay, that's like I'm just revealing my secrets, that I used to write a R in the beginning of every word and I used to reverse the entire word. Okay. Then after like 1 week, we used to always change our logic so that no one catches or understands it. So, like for example, if I wanted to say my friend that let's play games or let's play games, then I would write it as R Yalp and then R Simag. So this is how I discovered coding decoding, or rather I should say I started using coding decoding. But see, coming to the reality, if you check the defense or you check WhatsApp, you open WhatsApp, you will see at the top your messages are encrypted. What is the meaning of encrypted? That not even WhatsApp can read your messages between you and your friend. So that means encryption. So that is actually what is helpful for all of you to know before you get down to the world of coding or, being an ethical hacker sometime in future. So these things are really important. So that's why coding decoding is important. Two things which you all should have in your mind before you start answering the questions is that you have to observe the logic from the given sample, imagine what could have been the changes, and then apply the logic in the real question. Let us start with the easy question, students. On my screen is the question, and I demand all of you to give me an answer. Do not worry if you're not sure of your answer. Please feel free to answer. Even if it goes wrong, you people should be happy that you actually saved yourself from doing a question wrong in the real exam because you learned something in this class today. Try it out. I have two answers. Divit and Anurag, can you please type in the logic also? What logic did you find out? Vanilla, ethical hacker are the people who hack someone's computer or system ethically. Ethically means they try to hack and check whether your system is strong or protected or not. So if no one will check, how will you know that you are in a vulnerable stage or a destructive stage? Someone can get inside. To understand whether someone can get inside or not, every company has an ethical hacker for themselves. Thumbs up. Thank you. Very good, Anurag. Thank you for the logic. Not all have. Okay, Divit has also shared the logic with me. Perfect. I'll wait for two more responses and then I'll get started. Everyone, please feel free to answer in the chat. As I said, it's a good practice. Dhriti, I did not receive your answer. Arnav, have you answered already? No. Oh, yes. No. Aradhya has also not answered. Dharyansh, I can't see you as well as I can't see your answer. Same for Rajas. No problem. We'll discuss it. Okay. Thanks, Viraj and Dhriti. I got your answer now. Now see, please follow the steps I use right now, okay? Because that's gonna really be helpful for you people to understand the process better. This is the sample. Why do we call it the sample? Because the question is already solved over here. Mobile is coded as NPCJMF. So remember, we will write it down. In case I can't understand it by just looking at it, the best way is to write it down. The moment I write it down, I will start finding out relationship between the different letters. Now I don't want you to I don't want to introduce alphabets place values over here right now because we don't need it. Why? Because we directly know that the next letter after M is N, so is P after O, B plus 1 C, I plus 1 J, L plus 1 M, E plus 1 F. So what is the logic, my dear friends? From the sample, I clearly find out that the logic is plus 1. And the moment I got the logic, I will be applying the logic to laptop. What will I do? I'll apply the logic to laptop. Now, please come closer and listen to me carefully. This is important that you do check all the letters. But sometimes when there is none of these, we can try to make options as our friends. How will we make options as our friend? By checking out the letters which we can use to get the answer by changing the minimum number of letters. Now look at this. Most of the options start with a M, and I very well know that L plus 1 is M only. So option D is already out. Now, if you carefully observe, there is no point of checking this letter because all the options have a P. There is a point to check second. Let's check second. So A plus 1 is B. That means even option B is out now. Now this is also Q. This is also Q. There is no point of checking P plus 1 at all. What we will check is T plus 1. I know T plus 1 cannot be T itself. So T plus 1 is U. So my answer is MPQ UPQ. All done? Okay. Like this, sometimes the options can really be very merciful on you and can give you the answers in only one letter. Okay. Yes, Arshin. Okay, fine. Let's go to the second question now. Increasing the heat a little bit. This is easy as well, but then better than the last one. The last one was just a warm-up question. Sometimes it happens with me that I'm unable to solve the question of coding decoding. No problem, Anurag. That's the reason we are here. We'll practice such different types of logics that you will do dodge against those logics in your exams as well. And of course, there is always a scope of improvement. You will not trust me. I've been teaching logical reasoning for past 7 years now and making the content like writing books on logical reasoning for last 2015, 9 years. Okay. I've been doing it for that much time, solved more than 1 lakh questions, but then still there is always the scope of, just bumping into a new logic. So this is the beauty of logical reasoning. That's why I love logical reasoning. You will always find something new after you do a bit of 5, 10 questions. So don't worry, take that in a positive sense and see that you are learning something. Okay, people without explanation, please write the explanation. Just the answer is not sufficient in logical reasoning. How would I understand if you just guessed your answer or you have a logic? No logic in logical reasoning questions. Divit and Viraj has given me the logic as well. All right, Arshin, thank you for the logic. Fine. You people actually understood the logic very well from directly from the Yelp Simag. Okay, you all are correct over here. So if you check, internet is written in the reverse order and therefore website. Now, see, this is again very easy. If you write website, you will definitely end in a W and start with a ET. Starting with a ET and ending with a W, it's actually, if you see carefully, there's only one letter which ends in a W. Finish, game over. One letter in one of the options which has the last letter as W. Game over. Okay. No need to actually reverse the entire letter and write and check. That's what I was trying to stress on. I want you people to be clever enough and good observers to identify these hidden clues and tricks. See, I'll give you a very honest answer here. There are people who do logical reasoning by some books, by practicing directly from the books. Okay. And they do pretty well in the exams as well. Then there is a second category of people who take reasoning classes. And this is the mere difference between you doing reasoning from a book directly versus you doing reasoning in a live class. The difference is this: in a book, no one will point up and say, like, hey, you need to remember this, that W is the last letter, and that is the only option having it. Okay, so that's one interesting thing I wanted to tell you people. That's the difference, because see, what happens is that because it's not taught in schools, many parents think that it's not as important as any other topic like math, English, science. But I just want to justify that. All right, question number 3 on your screen. Kashmir is coded as Sakrim. How will Pradesh be written? And this time, please answer with the logic. Vanilla. Viraj, ma'am, you also wrote a book? Yes, I did. I've sold my copyrights to the publications for which I published the book. So they have published it under their publication names. But I do have a certificate of completing that book. Okay. Again, as I said, I'll not take your name until and unless I see a logic. Hands up. I'll give you a hint. Break. I am getting answers, but no logic. So good job, Anurag. Answer also, please. Are you sure only 3 letters? Yes, Viraj. 4? No, not 4. Oh my God, why are you people so smart? Okay, first 3 letters, same, last 3 letters. Because H is in the same position, guys. So H will remain in the same position and these 3 letters will get reversed. So I'll write it as SAK and these 3 letters will get reversed. RIM. So based on this logic, if I go for Pradesh, then I'll keep the D here and write ARP, okay? And then write here as HSE. So that makes the answer as ARPDSHE, option B. Any questions? Any doubts? No? Sure? All right, good. This time I got answer from Arnav as well. Aradhya, I'll repeat the logic. If you carefully observe, this middle letter H is the same in the coded sample as well. What is changing is the first 3 letters get reversed and is written as KAS is written as SAK, reverse, okay? Similarly, MIR is written as RIM in this part. Okay. So same thing you will do with Pradesh. You will keep the D as it is. you will reverse the A, R, P, and you will reverse the H, S, E. Is it clear to you now? All right. Good to go. I'll inform about that in detail, Viraj and Anurag, okay, in my regular sessions, not here in demo, not supposed to. Okay, thumbs up. Sabir, all right, good job. Then let us move to the next question. This one is going to be easier. Let's see if you find them. Okay, Rajas. Let's see how gold is coded as TLOW. Like, does that even make sense, ma'am? This is a bouncer for you people, okay? Be ready. So far, we were having just some easy peasy lemon squeezy questions. Now it's time for having the first bouncer of the day. Anyone over here who knows the rule of 27 except Sanvi? Because Sanvi has been my old student here. Anyone who knows the rule of 27? No problem, Aradhya. You are here for that only. I think you people should feel happy about the fact that there is something new to learn. Sabir is like, sadly, no. No problem. I'll tell you what is rule of 27. So, everyone, don't write it in your notebooks, but just imagine that you have written all the letters starting from A, B, C, D up till X, Y, Z on your notebook. Okay? Imagine. Now, can you tell me which is the first letter from the left hand side? The first letter from the left hand side. Everyone in the chat box, I need quick answers. Yes, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers. Nice, nice. Everyone is correct. A. A is the first letter from the left. And what is the first letter from the right? Z. Correct. So can I say that Z and A are opposite to each other because one is the first from the right and one is the first from the left? Which is the second letter from the left? B. Which is the second letter from the right? Chat box. Second letter from the right. Y. Very nice. And if you check the place value, it's 2 and 25, right? Now look at the, observe the beauty of something. Plus, plus. 27, 27. If you check for C and X also, it's 3 and 24, which again gives you 27. Now that is what we call as rule of 27. How is that going to help me? So when any time anyone asks you what's the opposite letter of a certain letter, you're supposed to find out the place value of that letter and subtract it from 27. Suppose if I randomly ask you what's the opposite of letter F? What's the opposite of letter F? What is the place value of F? 6. A, B, C, D, E, F. 6. Use the 27 rule, students. 27 minus 6 is how much? 21. Which letter comes in the 21st position? I'll give you an easy way. Right now, IPL is going on. So the ones who are present in India right now know that these are T20 matches. What are these? T20 matches. So T is the 20th letter in the English alphabet. And if I know that T is the 20th letter in the English alphabet, the right next one is the 21st alphabet. That is U. So T plus 1 is U. So what is the opposite letter of F? U. Let's check. Or you can check by writing it down if you want, okay? Make sense, everyone? Yeah? Understood? All clear? Aradhya? Not clear? Okay, so look at this one, Aradhya. If someone asks you to find out the opposite of a single letter, first find out what is the place value of that letter. So F actually falls as the sixth letter from the left. So you are supposed to do 27 minus 6. When you do 27 minus 6, you land up on a 21. Now find out which is the 21st letter in the English alphabet. So according to rule, we know that T is the 20th letter, so U is the 21st letter. You can also count it on your fingers and check. So that means that if F is the sixth letter from the left, U is the sixth letter from the right. Okay? Now makes sense? U is the opposite of F. Yeah, Viraj, no need to ask about that. Do we have to learn the place values? Yes, Anurag, and there are so many funny and interesting ways to learn it. Trust me, some will be like you will laugh around by knowing the logics. I cannot cover all of them because of the constraint of demo timings, but I will definitely take that up in my coming classes. That is my regular classes. We have funny tricks like 12. Can everyone say loudly with me? 12. Which letter is very, very prominently coming out when you say 12? Yes, Divit. Yes, Arshin. It is L. Exactly, Vanilla. It's L. And that's so easy to remember that 12 is L. Okay. So 12 is the L. Like letter L is the 12th English alphabet. Okay. That's some easy and nice tricks to remember the place values. So is it okay now? That's how we find out the opposite letters. Okay, Vanilla, I'm not pronouncing your name correct. I know that. So pardon me. In the regular classes, when I can unmute you, you will pronounce it and I'll copy. Okay. All right. So when we talk about gold, if I apply the same logic of here, like the rule of 27, to find out the opposite letter, what should be the opposite letter of G? Now, see, there's a very nice trick I have for you people. Take your pens in your hand fast, okay, and a paper, and write G like this. G like this. Only 4 or 5 times you're supposed to write it on your paper. Only 4 or 5 times. And this is like a one-time trick to remember the place value of G as 7. And this is the hard and fast rule. You can remember the rule by any method. There is also something called as Ijoti rule. It's actually a table of 5. You might have seen it, very common. Okay, so Ijoti rule says that E is the 5th letter, J is the 10th letter, O is the 15th letter, T is the 20th letter, and Y is the 25th letter. Table of 5. So if you know E is the 5th letter, automatically G becomes the 7th letter because FG. Right. Now, based on this, if I do 20, sorry, if I do, if I do 27 minus 7, that is G, this is 7, no? So if I do 20 minus 7, 27 minus 7, I get a 20. And which letter is 20? T. That is how I code GST. So basically, I'm finding out the opposite letters. Make sense? Basically, I'm finding out the opposite letters. Same goes for O. 27 minus 15. Everyone in the chat, 27 minus 15. 12. And 12 is L. Exactly. 12 is L. And if O is, L is opposite to O, O's opposite is L. So that's as simple as anything, isn't it? O and L are opposite of each other. Now come to D. D is what? The 4th letter. So 27 minus 4 is 23. And there's again a very fantastic way to remember 23. Look at this one. Observe it carefully. There are 2 nodes at the bottom. So 2. And there are 2 nodes at the top. 3 nodes at the top. So 23. So W is the 23rd letter. Done, done? Done, done. But that's not the full question's answer, unfortunately. Okay. Now we have to use this logic to find out silver. Now, please be very careful. while finding out silver, you can use some shortcut tricks. What shortcut tricks can you use? Try to find out the opposite of smaller letters. Viraj, I would not be able to unmute you in the demo. So you're supposed to write it down. Okay. In this, what you're supposed to do is take the place values of all the letters. Okay. How to remember them, I'll take a separate class on that. Like our full lectures are there, so I cannot cover it in the demo. But then you will have to do 27 minus all of these numbers. 27 minus these numbers. Take the easy one, guys, and eliminate it. Like 27 minus 19 is gonna give me a 8, correct? And 8, everyone has seen a digital clock. Have you people seen how we write a 8? Just if we remove the top and the bottom line, it looks like an H. Very good. I can see your copy, Manila. Okay. I'm messing your name. I know. I'm sorry. H. Okay. Similarly, once you get the answer of the first letter, this is out. Now with the second letter itself, you get the final answer, right? So all we need to do is 27 minus 9. This is going to give me an 18. Now, a quick check. The letter which is associated with 18 is the number in which we get the adult rights. At which age do we get the adult rights? 18. So 18 is for rights and R is what you need to remember from here. So this goes out and your answer becomes option C. With only HR, you can find out the answer. No need to check the other parts. Okay? Make sense, everyone? Okay. My chat box is not working for some reason. I mean, like I'm not able to open it. I can open it now. Perfect. Okay, fine. Second last question for the day for all of you. I told you this was a bouncer and I'm bound to give you difficult questions as well. That's how you learn. Okay, this one is super easy, everyone. Let's go for the second last question for the day. Yes, Viraj, infinite logics. Second last question for the day. I can very well see the words getting repeated here. That means I'm not doing plus minus for sure. Think like that. If the letters are changing, only then we are doing some kind of a mathematical operation. But when the letters are not changing and they are remaining the same, only their positions are changing, that clicks an idea in my mind that we are only playing with the position and not with any plus minus. Hmm. I can't see the answers again. Oh my God, what happened? No problem. I'll start. So the moment I come here and check, CH looks like HC now. RO looks like OR now. And ME looks like EM now. So I very well understand that we are only replacing the letters in a group of 2. Yes, we are replacing it in the group of 2. So that means that for design, I will change it to ED, this part, this is out, and SI will become IS, and so this is out. And my answer is found out just with these two conversions. Option A. Any doubts, anyone? Any questions? Yes, no, good. Okay, so with this, I have the last and the most important question for the day, which is definitely, how was the class? And yes, I literally enjoyed this with you people. I'll be very honest because you people were answering very nicely. So That was a genuine crowd. And I would be sending you people the links in the chat box in case anyone is interested to contact Olympiad Success for any questions or queries. I've pasted the link in the chat box. You can also give them a call on their WhatsApp number. They'll help you with all the details and things. Thank you, Viraj. Thank you, Arshin. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Vanilla. Most wonderful class of my life, Anurag. That's so sweet and cute of you. Thank you so much. Sabir also found it very, 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 very good. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Rajas. Everyone, I'll see you very soon. I mean, the classes are going to start on 26th. That is next to next Friday. Till then, take care of yourself. Anurag, you taught so wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll meet you people on 26th then. And study hard and play harder. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye. Thanks, Dhruti. Thank you, everyone. Bye. No homework, Manila. That was a demo. Bye, Arna. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye, Radha. Bye, Anurag. Bye, Dhruti. I can see you people waving. So sweet. Bye.